Every year, the Great New York State Fair welcomes visitors from across the state to indulge in great attractions, wholesome fun, and tasty food. This year, New York Now reporter Elise Kline took a day trip to the fair for not only the iconic fan favorites, but to also discover the new additions. Here's that story.
It's a great day here at the 2024 New York State Fair. People are lining up, the sun is out, they're ready to get through the gate and have some fun. The State Fair is the oldest state fair in the country. It's nearly 200 years old. It's also one of the largest state fairs in the country, and we have a lot of exploring to do. We're about to take you through some of the fan favorites, as well as some new additions this year you might not know about. Let's go. Every year, the State Fair runs for 13 days. Some of those days have themes. Today's theme is Dairy Day, so a lot of attractions and parades are focused on dairy. On Dairy Day, the New York State Fair named several winners in different categories for the best ice cream, the best cheese, and of course, the best milk. For the third year in a row, Stewart's claimed first prize for their milk. Matt St. Onge, a dairy manager at Stewart Shops, says to produce the best milk, it all starts with their quality farms.
You can't have the state's best milk without having the state's best milk supply. And I think at Stewart's, that's what we have.
Onge says they take a lot of care producing their milk, from using milk inspectors for their farms to keeping the milk as cold as possible to maintain freshness. Stewart's also claimed first prize for their vanilla ice cream.
I like our Philly vanilla. I think that's our best flavor.
Chupagan says to create their best ice cream starts with their best milk and then using a process called batch pasteurization.
We use batch pasteurization, which is an older process that we've been using as part of our traditional method for years and years and years. We've never strayed from that. It gives a really good cooked flavor to the ice cream and maintains the fresh aspects of it as well.
Vanilla wasn't the only flavor that claimed first prize. Pamela Ali Morrill, owner of Moxie's Ice Cream, took home first for her black raspberry ice cream.
I think this is very good. People have told us how great our black raspberry ice cream is, and so that's the one I wanted to put in. And I think it'll be a big promotion for our family-run business. I am second generation running it, 56 years.
Ali Morrill says there are a few things that can make her ice cream top quality, including natural flavors, a refrigerant machine that helps freeze the ice cream faster, and of course, love. The ice cream category wasn't the only one with multiple winners. Best Cheese gave out several prizes. Belgioso cheese won in a few different categories: Best String Cheese, Best Smoked Mozzarella, and Best Ricotta.
We won these categories because we put a lot of care and a lot of thought into the process of cheese making.
Torres says winning the award means a lot for the effort they put into making the cheese and for the company's growth. Another cheesemaker from Old Chatham Creamery says for them, winning the State Fair's Dairy Award means supporting local dairy and cheese producers.
It is very important in New York for us cheesemakers to get recognition.
At the New York State Fair, there are many fan favorites, including the famous butter sculpture, a tradition that this year reaches its 56th anniversary. The sculpture theme this year, Good for You, Good for the Planet. The sculpture highlights one of the many ways dairy farmers produce milk while protecting the planet. Many visitors were mesmerized by the sculpture's beauty, including 12-year-old Skylar Curtis, who was visiting the fair for the first time.
I like the ambiance of the background.
Curtis came with his grandmother Connie, who has been to the fair many times. She says she visits about every 3 years, and the butter sculpture is always on her list of things to see.
I think it's amazing what they do and how they carve it.
Visitors travel to the fair to see attractions like the butter sculpture, but they also come for fair games like basketball, catching plastic sharks in water, balloon darts, and traditional fair food. From fried Oreos and turkey legs to the famous Gianelli sausage, there are a lot of options to choose from. The bacon-wrapped corn dog was calling to me, so this is what I chose for lunch today, and I'm going to try it out right now. Pretty good. You can find food, games, and farm animals, but you might also find state lawmakers and state leaders. On the 7th day of the fair, Governor Kathy Hochul stopped in to talk about tourism and agricultural milestones.
So I just want to tell you how proud I am to celebrate our farmers, our growers, our livestock breeders, the culture, the diversity, the food, this fair, and our farms that are connected to it. This is just spectacular.
Hochul announced the fair is bringing in historic highs for direct visitor spending and total economic impact for the state's tourism industry. She highlights the fair last year welcomed more than 300 million visitors, and visitors of the fair contributing $88 billion in direct spending. Hochul also highlighted the state's agencies and authorities increasing the percentage of food sources from New York farmers and producers. The goal the governor set last year through an executive order was for state agencies to increase the percentage of food sources from New York farmers and producers to 30% of their total purchases within 5 years.
We had a goal the first year of 5%. We actually went up to 15. I want to get to 30 because I'm always about raising the bar. Sorry, everybody, we're raising the bar high. And our farmers are going to benefit from this. It's $145 million annual benefit to our farmers. That's extraordinary.
Apart from visits from state elected officials, the fair also attracts families with classic fair favorites, the rides, the plentiful fried food, and the fun games. But this year it has some new additions, a chalk artist and a world-famous sway pole show. Allie Walker, who has been working as a professional artist since she was 16 years old, brought mural art to the fair, and visitors got to watch her process.
I have a series of 5 installations. We're doing them all over the fair. This is one of them, and they've been a lot of fun.
Walker created the colorful fair murals with chalk spray, street sticks, and chalk pastels. As a new attraction to the fair, Walker says it has been a great experience for her.
It's amazing just to be able to be here, be out in the community, have people really walk by and just appreciate the art, watch the process. A lot of people will come in, see what I'm doing for the day, and then come back in and check in.
Whether they saw the piece created from start to finish or just the finished product, many visitors seem to be amazed by Walker's talents, including sisters Robin Claflin and Teresa Tolles.
I think it's beautiful. I think that's great that she's doing these all throughout the fair.
There is art all around us here at the New York State Fair, and visitors are loving it. We've seen chalk art here on the pavement, and now we're going to check out some performance art about 80 feet above the ground at the Nerveless Knox Sway Pole Show. The world-famous show dates back to 1840 as Switzerland's first circus. It debuted in the United States over 100 years later in 1954, and since then the circus act has been seen on America's Got Talent and at fairs, festivals, and circuses across the country. The Sway Pole Circus Act became a tradition passed down through generations. Michelangelo Knock, whose father was part of the team to bring the circus act to the United States in 1954, started training with sway poles at the age of 14. Now 58 years old, Knock has been performing the daring act for more than 40 years.
So I'm 7th generation, Switzerland's first circus. My mother performed at the New York World's Fair, my father, so they trained me. We're fine-tuned athletes. You know, in 1981, I was 14. Now I'm the seasoned veteran. I'm like Joe Namath.
Knock highlighted family tradition as a key element of the New York State Fair, making this performance particularly fitting.
My daughter, my son, my wife, my cousins, it's wonderful. There's only a few of us in the world, you know, that do these extreme stunts. And little by little, I look at us like farmers who've owned the farm for 8, 9 generations. And then what if the next generation goes to college and then your parents have to sell the farm? So we're going to keep this farm going, this entertainment dynasty, as long as we can.
Visitors at the fair watched Knock climb the sway pole to about 80 feet in the air. He then performed various stunts in the air, including a headfirst fall down the pole for a daring finish.
The older guys seemed to go a lot faster than the younger one, up and down. I was impressed about that, but they were both amazing.
Cohen says she was also impressed with the other aerial performer at the fair.
And I think the most amazing thing about her is she smiled through all of the painful contortions that she did.
Inspired by the bravery of the aerial performers, I decided to do a brave act myself, conquering my fear of birds. I traveled to the Hawk Creek Wildlife section of the fair, where I held an Egyptian vulture named Cleo.
So Cleo is our beautiful Egyptian vulture, and she is one of only about 12 Egyptian vultures in the United States right now, and she's an important ambassador for her species because unfortunately these guys are endangered throughout their range in Africa and in Asia.
While I held Cleo and learned more about her, I also learned about how her species is important to the ecosystem.
They eat all kinds of carcasses that can have diseases like anthrax, botulism, E. coli, salmonella, rabies, and they don't get sick. They ingest it, break it down, and stop the spread of diseases to wildlife and to humans. So they're really important to have for the whole planet's health.
At the fair, Lowe says the Hawk Creek Wildlife Center's goal was to get people excited about raptors like Cleo and to teach them about how important they are in the ecosystem. This year's State Fair certainly had a lot of excitement, and I have to say, as a first-timer, I had a blast along with the thousands of other visitors here today. Elise Kline, New York Now.